Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Playing with Junk again. This time I want to talk about tools, but not just screwdrivers and pliers and stuff. I'm talking about surgical tools, medical stuff. And I'm pretty sure you have never seen that before. And if you have seen that before, then you probably had some serious problems with your spine bones, because this is something to fix. Well, believe it or not, someone has tossed this box here with its contents into our recycling box, into our dumpster. And yeah, let's open it and see what's inside. I didn't find a lot in the internet about this set, because all this medical stuff there is not much information about. It's not a consumer product anyway, but it seems it is pretty complete. It has two drawers with all kind of tools, but let's start with the first drawer here. I think there are quite some toys inside. So one amazing thing is this hand grenade here. It's called an obturator. I don't know if you can see that. It basically is a tool. Let me see, I prepared a piece of wire. Where is it? Oh, here is it. It's basically a tool that can hold a piece of wire. So to pull something somehow, don't know how it works. It is heavy like steel. It is not magnetic like stainless steel, but from the finish I have the impression it could even be titanium or something exotic like that. Okay, there is a small ruler with some holes for measuring drill size. Yes, that's written here. Twist drills, Kirschner wires. We also have some wires here. Let's see what diameter they have. Yes, I think it's that one. That would be a 1.4 millimeter wire. Okay, measuring tools. Then we have this weird looking thing. It's a solid piece of steel with some laser cut lines here that makes it possible to bend it a little bit. And that's exactly to hold this kind of wire. Now when I press it, it's tight. When I let go, it slides up and down. So you can pull a wire with that. Okay, fascinating. Then we have drills, like this one. They are hollow, there is a hole through the drill, so I assume it's used together with water that flushes all the drill dust away. It's also quite a different tip. It's made to drill bones, of course. So the tip is quite different from steel drills or wood drills. So this is specialized equipment. There is a drill guide, which has the function to guide that drill to the right position, of course. And what's missing, for example, is the drilling machine. I think there is an electric drill, some kind of, which is not included in this set. Then we have a screw measurement block. That's a solid block of stainless steel with some holes to measure diameter of the screws. And here you put in the screw and then you can read the length of the screw. So if you need a 40 millimeter screw, that would be this length here. What else do we have? An awl to pre-drill holes. That looks quite dangerous. I must say all these tools here make the impression as they have never used before. For example, this tool here. You may guess what that is. Well, it's easy. It's a mallet. And if you look at the side faces here, it doesn't look like someone has ever used that. Even here, there's no marks. I don't know what these holes are for. Maybe you can add some weights. Maybe you could add some rubber pads here somehow. But if you look at that, that has not been tossed around. That has probably never used before. I don't know what this set will cost if it's new. I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about $10,000 or $50,000. I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, we have seen the drills. There are the tap bits to tap threaded threads into bone for mounting screws and, well, doing some nasty stuff. They are also hollow in the center, so they're probably, you can probably use them with water to flush, or you use them with this grip here, and that works like so. There is a button to lock it in place, and then you slide that forward and it ratchets to one side, and you slide it back and it ratchets to the other side. Okay, release and change that bit. We have two handles, straight ones, and two T handles for more force, maybe for the bigger threads with the same mechanism, ratchet, forward, backward, release button. Then we have a screw remover. Maybe you can play with the part number. I didn't find anything about it. It's just a hex screwdriver with a nice rubber grip. And this nice hex screwdriver will probably cost $500. I don't know, but it's possible. Let me see if there's something else underneath. No, it's just an empty box. Okay, we also have a rod template. Everything is marked here, so it's easy to say how it's called, but I have no idea what it is used for. It is encased in rubber, silicone, soft, but the piece inside is hard, probably aluminium. Yes, it has a certain weight. Maybe it's only plastic, I don't know. By the way, speaking about the price of these things, I have seen similar sets on eBay. They were described as not complete or used and whatever for about up to $3,000. And when I look at this unused, complete, well, no, it's not complete, it's only one box, because on the box is written one of two. So there is somewhere a second box which is missing, but well, maybe that gives you an impression about the price that this thing had when it was new. Okay, so let's try it out. Let's drill a hole into a bone. So I have already prepared my electric drill with one of these drill bits. It was not super easy because these drill bits are not made to be held with a simple 3-point bit holder here, so they need a special attachment. I don't have that, but yeah, it runs pretty straight now, and I want to try to drill a hole into that soup bone here. It's a bone from a beef bone for a soup, so I made some soup today and that was left over. So let's zoom into that. Okay, that's the drill bit guide, and I will try straight on here. I have to move that a bit. I get some funny colors here. The white balance is a little bit difficult on this zoom range. Okay, I think I can do that. So I hold this drill guide and I start drilling. And normally, as I said, this drill dust here would be flushed with water through this hole in the drill, but I don't have this possibility here. So let's see that. Okay, that's how it drills. Okay, I hope you can see that, yes. So it doesn't drill a hole, it cuts out a little bit of that bone. Let's go ahead and see how well that works. Oops. Yep, I'm through. Probably also not the way how to do it, but I have my hole. Let's see how it looks. By the way, that's the pieces of bone that stuck in the hole of that drill. Maybe this hole is not even meant to flush, to lead some water to the drilling. Maybe it's actually made to recover some bone samples like this here. And the funny part is that the wires here that are supplied have exactly the same diameter, so they fit exactly through that hole in the drill. And with this special type of plier here, I was able to push that wire hard enough to clean these bone fragments. Maybe I'm misusing this guide wire holder. I don't know. So if any surgeons are watching this, please leave it in the comments how it actually works, and please apologize my ignorance and my dilettantic use of all this stuff. I'm sorry, I'm not a medic, I'm not a surgeon, I'm not educated to use this, and there is also no user guide or anything about it, so the best thing I know about this stuff is what I guess. Okay, so I think, well, it doesn't look much different from any hole drill to the normal drill, but I think with the right equipment, with water flush technology and everything, that would be much better. Okay, let's try to drill a tap into that. So I drilled with the drill is a, what size is it? 3.25 millimeters. You can see it here. 3¼ millimeter, and I take the 4.5 millimeter tap drill here, and I take the T-bar because I like that shape, and let's slide that forward. Yes, that drills in, and let's see how well that works. So I'm pretty straight. That works pretty easy. Okay, I think that's deep enough. Well, I'm not sure. Yes, I think we can see the thread here. It's quite a coarse thread, so it's made for special screws, of course. Unfortunately, I don't have any screws. They come in a separate kit, I think. So yeah, that's it. Drilling holes in a bone. Okay, there's not much more I can do with that set because, well, some parts are missing, some parts are quite unusual, but what we can do is some tool porn and let us see these things a little bit closer. So that's the awl to pre-drill holes, and I can tell you it is super sharp. So I wouldn't touch that too much, but I like the golden handle here. Then we have this tool. I like it especially because it actually looks like a hand grenade. It's probably something I wouldn't take into an airplane, so that could cause some trouble at the security check. That piece of pliers that fascinates me most because it's only one piece, laser cut. You can move it a little bit and hold a wire quite tightly, and you also can pull it. That's why this has this angle here. We have this tool. It's called a straight bone probe. So it has this hand grip here. There are a couple of numbers. I don't think you will find more than I did. And I found nothing. Straight probe, bone probe. It has a scale in millimeters, 30, 35, 45, 50. And it has this round blade here. So with a little bit grinding, we could make a screwdriver out of it. Probably the most expensive screwdriver in my toolbox. Then there is the same, a curved probe, because it has a curved blade here. Don't know what exactly can be probed. Maybe they slide it to the flesh to see where the bone begins. I don't know. We also have a mallet. Yeah, it says mallet, so it must be true. And of course that drill guide we have seen in action. So it has here, yeah, it can be pushed against the bone so it won't slip around, because it has here some teeth that grip very well. Well, I think that's what's in the first drawer. And the second drawer has this tool, which is a screw remover. There is also a part number. By the way, the company here is Alphatec. Is that true? Let me see. Yeah, that's the company name, Alphatec Spine. Seems they only make tools for spine bone repair or spine bone fixation or whatever, a hex screwdriver. Then we have these bits. I haven't, let me put that away. That's like a mirror. It doesn't look too good here. That looks amazing. We have a golden sleeve. We have this grip thing here. You see there is a spring inside. What is it good for? I have no idea. But it fits into this ratchet grip here. And I think it may work like there is a screw that can be screwed on to something. And then, of course, there is the ratchet, which has the same hex drive here with an additional shape here. So this grips into that special screw and drives it into the bone, into our pre-drilled, pre-tapped hole. But yeah, it would be interesting to see what kind of screws are used here. I have seen a picture of them. Maybe I can show you that. There are two types of this polyaxial screwdriver. That's the high top version, and that's the, well, normal version. The function is the same. You turn that and the tip turns around, and if you turn that grip here, that thread here, that screw turns around. It's also marked screwdriver, so that everyone knows what it is used for. There is also a number. I don't know if you can see that. And it's called the high top screwdriver. Of course, it has a higher top here. Whatever that exactly means. Then we have these tap drill bits. They go also into this thing. And in the center position it is locked on both sides. Has a yellow marking. The others are blue, green and violet. It has a depth gauge here up to 60 millimeters. And we have, let me zoom in, maybe we can see that better. Yeah, it's a bit difficult to, let me try something. Yeah, I have this focus tracking here. Maybe, yeah, seems to work. I don't know, it looks a little bit bluish here on the camera, but it's highly polished. It's just a chrome-like finish. So how well is that focus tracking working? Yes, no, still works. No, yes, no. Oh, that's too close. No, it still works. I'm amazed about my camera. Maybe I need a little bit more light. Okay, that looks nice. Okay, now that's a drill bit. Come on, focus. Thank you. Yeah, that's amazing. So I would like to have tools like that for my everyday use. Oh, even bigger. How far can we go? Oh, that's too much. Too much, too close. Okay, it lost it. Let's try it again. Okay. Okay, we have it. Yes, I'm playing with my camera. I'm sorry, but yeah. Yeah, that's pretty close. And that looks sharp, and I assure you it is a sharp bit. Okay. Let's put it back. So what else do we have? There is another funny tool. So it looks like a hand tool. It is called a pedicle sounder. I know probes, sounder. Maybe some sound. Don't know if it has anything to do with sound. Sorry. Yeah, a pedicle sounder. Well, let me show that. I don't even know what a pedicle is or a sounder, so excuse my ignorance, but well, that's way beyond my knowledge. But I can say that's probably the most exciting toolkit I have ever seen. There is not much use for me because, well, I'm not drilling bones all the time, but, well, I hope you enjoyed that, because that's certainly something you won't see every day. And I really hope you will never ever see that in real life. Because that means you're either a surgeon or you're the patient, and then you are in deep, deep trouble. Okay, thanks for watching.